Saporista want to take your taste buds on holiday. Treat yourself or someone special to the wonderful taste of the Mediterranean. Visit saporista.com for delicious tasting, authentic food and drink from small local artisans. Type wonderful in the checkout for a 20% discount.
Hello. Afternoon.
Hello.
Just briefly, we've got to say that Dee still hasn't come back, so I don't know what Matt Daniel Baker did with her.
She's flown.
She was last in the bar. She was in the bar last time I saw her.
Yeah.
Was she? Yeah, obviously. Anyway, shall we go to our... Oh, thanks to Hills for stepping into the breach or the beach. What is it? The breach?
Whoever we are, wherever we are.
We could be on the
Wherever
beach. That'd be
we
nice.
are, whatever
Who knows?
Moving on, please. Jesus.
I know. I'm so sorry, Harriet. It's just, well, you know, since you've been gone, we've gone delirious. And I love what Sherry's wearing. Actually, sorry, before we introduce our guest, I just got to ask, Sherry, what have you got on?
Well, this, I can't open it because I haven't got a bra on today.
Wow. You're still
this-
standing. That's extraordinary. I'm amazed.
It's a, you can't really see it, can you? It's
Yes, we can. Because
embossed with, well, it's like a gold.
gorgeous.
It's not gold.
Wow.
I sold it here by now if it had been gold. But yeah, it's absolutely beautiful. It's a dress, actually.
Lovely.
See, I
Floor
can't
length,
take that
darling.
off because I've got no bra on, you see, but it's
No.
lovely, isn't it?
Very
Really
sexy.
So the hashtag for today is Sherry's embossed boobs. Thank you.
embossed.
No, and I
Embossed
mean,
is a bit-
Sherry,
I'm embossed.
Hillary, me, and Harriet could not ever go out without a bra, ever.
I know, it's such a shame, but never mind, you'll get over it one day.
Hi, can we please move on?
No, we just like a text conversation always goes well.
Anyway,
Anyway,
all
Her compliments.
dragging them around the bathroom floor, but
Yeah.
never mind.
No, we'd be crawling, darling. We wouldn't be able to stand up.
I find that if I don't wear a bra, it just drags the bags down from under my eyes.
Well, it will drag everything down, I know.
Okay,
Anyway,
who's our
squeeze
guest?
the floor.
Debbie, please step in now. Enough.
Come on, Debbie, go.
No, I'm sorry, I'm just enjoying this. Anyway, yes, our guest is a friend of the show. He's been on before and we love him very much. He didn't come to our show, actually. I wonder why. It's Antony Costa. Hi, Ant. Hi,
There
Anthony.
you are with your big, what's that, microphone.
She's new, dear. The microphone's new. That's impressive.
Yeah, the microphone's very new. Yeah, I had to get it done because I do a lot of podcasts, you see. So I'm just, thought I'd get the right equipment.
Very good.
Yes,
I'm going to
I
get one.
like your new ears.
Thank you. They're really good headphones, actually. You should try it.
Well,
No,
no,
thank you.
we look a bit
Too busy with the
strange.
hair.
Yeah, got too much
We'd
hair.
all look a bit odd, wouldn't we, if we all sat there with microphones and big things on.
Oh,
But Ant,
yeah.
first of all, welcome back. Thank you, darling, for coming to see us yet again. Because you were
Thank
here
you.
about 6 months ago or so.
Yeah.
How have you been? And why didn't you come to our show?
I've been really good. Actually, I'm sorry I couldn't come to your show. I couldn't get a babysitter. So it was just one of them things where it was just lastminute.com. And I'm so sorry. And I heard it went really well because I saw the photo. So congratulations. And
thank
long
you, darling.
may it continue.
Yeah, exactly.
Thank you,
darling.
Thank you. It really is quite unnerving having got on the stage with the four of us. We were just talking about it before.
Was it quite weird being yourself rather than being someone else for 2 hours?
Well, you say that.
Darling, we're all psychotic. Of course it was fine. It was normal, dear.
That's good. That's great. Normally, I don't like being myself on stage. I like being someone else. That's why I love what we do. So, yeah.
Well, you'll have to do the next one with us, Ant.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
Then,
That's
then you
your
could
book.
be,
That's
then you
your
could be
book.
Sherry. Then you could be Sherry, you see.
Yeah.
There's no one that could be Sherry.
and that would be fun. Actually, darling, we first met when you were doing what was it? Pop Star with Me. Was it the musical that you did with Kira, or did we meet before with Bloodbath?
I met you 3 years before that. I met you when I was doing Blood Brothers.
Oh yes, when you were amazing in Blood Brothers. That's one of the best things I've ever seen you do. And play the
Thank
little
you.
boy as
Yeah.
a little kid in that. Did you enjoy doing that, darling?
Yeah, it was my dream role. And the thing was, what I liked was the fact that I went for an audition. So my agent at the time didn't really want me to go up for it at first. It was for a friend, another agent friend of mine that said, look, you have to go for it. If you get it, great. If you don't, then it's not a problem. So
Yeah.
I did, and Sir Bill Kenwright auditioned me, and he stopped me midway through my audition. You know, it's a bit like Simon Cowell Hand. And I was like, oh, I better call the taxi now. I've obviously failed, and it's not great. And he said, whereabouts are you from? And I said, well, northwest London. And he said, I'll tell you what, son, that is the best Scouse accent I've ever heard from a North London.
Yeah,
So,
well done.
And and obviously I went for the recall the next day, and I played opposite one of the lads who was going up for the part of Eddie, and then it just went from there, really. So I owe all my thing to Sir Bill Kenwright.
Yeah,
Well, the mum,
wonderful man.
Who played the mum? It was Maureen Nolan.
Yeah,
of course it was.
Yeah.
Of course it was. I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a lovely. It's the first time I'd ever seen Blood Brothers, and all of us came out. And the first time I met you, obviously, I was sobbing,
Yeah.
wasn't I?
You were sobbing at stage door. Well, your makeup was like going down your face.
Yeah.
It was great
As
though.
usual. Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
but it's usually like that. I sob when I see you most times.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, no, obviously me and Kira worked well together in Popstar the Musical or Extra Factor, or whatever it was called at the time.
Yeah.
But that was good fun. That was good fun. Me and Kira just were like brother and sister, weren't we? Just argued all the
it's
time.
Brilliant.
So
And
it's
then,
fun.
then Bloodbath.
Then of course Bloodbath with Tony McHale, which was great fun in Edinburgh. So yeah, I loved Edinburgh. I loved doing it. I loved the fact that you was in and amongst it all, and I'd never been to university, so it was my sort of going back to my youth, you know, going out, having fun, going to see these different shows, and just having a really good time.
Yeah, Edinburgh's brilliant. I'm not sure. Is it on this year, girls? Does anyone know?
No,
I'm not sure. I don't think it is. No.
No, not
what
this
a
year. I
shame.
don't think.
they were going to do a scaled down version, and they decided just to. I believe they've decided to just wait another year.
Oh.
But it's just it's the most fun, isn't it?
Oh, it was fantastic. And the man, you know, remember that play we saw, Debs? I don't know if you was with us. And the woman got up. Who was in it? A really famous actor. I can't remember her name now. She was in that doctor program. Really big eyes. Oh, what's her name? Amazing actress. Amazing actress. Anyway, and someone stood up halfway through, getting up. And I think I was with you, and you went, that is disgusting what that person just done. They got up halfway through the show and just started walking. And then the woman stopped. Do you remember? It was her and what's his name from? Oh, I've done a film with him. Goodness gracious me. Oh,
It'll
Well, you're
come
good
to
at names, Ant.
I know. I'm so sorry. I can't remember his name. What a great actor. And it was a two-hander. And ever since that day, this person got up and walked out. And the woman, who was an amazing actress, just stood there, waited for the guy to go, and then carried on. And then it was just insane. And from that, I was like, wow, that is how you hold an audience in the palm of your hand.
Yeah.
Can't remember her
That
name
takes
for
some
life.
focus as well, because you've got loads of lines going through your head of what you could say, and then you've got to remain in your character
Yeah.
just to bring the audience straight back in again.
Yeah, she's a great comedic actress as well. She's in, not Doctor in the House. I can't remember.
It will come.
Anyway, moving on. Sherry.
Moving on, sorry.
Yeah. Well, I just want to go off piece slightly because
Yeah.
I know your nan lives in Larnaca.
Yes.
In Cyprus, and I lived in Famagusta in Cyprus.
Yeah.
And before the coup, obviously, and my memories of that Cyprus is just so it still is there, you know. And I went out with the mayor of Larnaca at the time.
Wow.
And in fact, he asked me to marry him.
Oh, why didn't you?
I didn't. I can't remember why.
Still,
What
you
did
should
he
have
say?
had a timeshare there by now.
I know.
Are you? Do you go back at all?
Absolutely. Yeah, I lived there when I was a kid. I lived there from the age of 7 till 10
Yeah.
years old in Larnaca
Wow.
at my nan's. Yeah. And I went to a school called American Academy.
I
And,
know it. Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, Cyprus is my motherland, so to speak. And I was made or forced to learn Cypriot, so I speak that fluently. And what a great time I had over there. But for me, I personally wouldn't go back and move there again because of the way of life over there. But I understand why people go out to retire or just to have a holiday home. So, yeah, I love it.
You're far too young, but I remember the coup, and I was there on the day.
Wow.
And I was in Limassol, and my cousin was in the RAF there, and I remember lying on the floor in his house in Limassol with machine guns and seeing all those guys from the sky landing in Cyprus.
Wow.
And my nan and I put in a taxi and went to Akrotiri and flew out from there. And that's my sort of lasting memory. But before that, what a great place it was, you know.
Yeah, I never saw Famagusta, so I've only ever seen
I can't believe that.
So how was it? Was it like the like Monaco version, like a European version of Monaco, sort of like?
And yes, it was. The hotels were magnificent. I mean, just beautiful. But the sad thing about Famagusta is, whoever built the hotels built them so high that they blocked the sun from the beach.
Oh no!
Yeah, it was that nobody stopped them, and obviously there were bombs, so you know, but you go on the beach and you had to go right out to the sea to get the sun. But it was honestly, and it was the most a sensational place to be.
Do you go back much? Have you been back much?
No, I did go back a few years ago, and I went to Paphos. Now Paphos, when I knew it, was just a fishing village.
Yeah.
But of course now it's a holiday place, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
But it was this weirdest, eeriest feeling of the aftermath of all of that. It wasn't the Cyprus I remember, so I never went back then.
Well, let's do a program. Let's do a comedy program. Let's do like Benidorm in Cyprus, and you can be the manager.
There you go.
All of us there. That'd be great. Let's do it.
What a great
Or
idea.
you and I could do a trip to Cyprus to remember.
Let's do it, Sherry. I'm
Right.
really up for
Good
that.
idea.
Because I'll tell you why.
as we speak.
You do it, my lovely, because I've never
Excuse me,
seen.
we can all go. We don't have.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to
No,
just be
we only
Sherry.
want us
No,
two. We
Harriet's
don't
there.
want you
Harriet's
lot.
there.
Thank you,
I need
darling.
Harriet there.
Thank you.
Go on, what were you saying?
No, I was going to say, because I remember Cyprus as I used to walk to school at the age of 6 years old, and my sister was 3. You know, we used to walk 1-2 miles to go to school because it was so safe. And obviously, you wouldn't do that over here. But the fact that what you've just said, Sherry, even my dad still talks about it to this day. But you go to Famagusta now, and I don't know what they call it. It's like Dead Man's Village or Dead Man Walking.
It's a
ghost town.
Yeah.
So I never experienced that. So from someone like yourself who was there, been there, done it, and worn the t-shirt, I'd love to do something with you to experience
Leave it with
that.
me,
You do it, Sherry.
I'll
Honestly, I'm really up for that. Yeah.
Sounds like a great idea. I think a lot of people would be really interested in that.
Yeah.
Oh, I'd love it. I'd love
Brilliant.
to go.
Yeah.
And I've worked with you, obviously. We've done shows together.
Yeah.
Variety shows. And I've seen you in a couple of other shows, not Blood Brothers, sadly, but I saw you in Judgment of Stone, the play, which I thought you were superb in.
Shirley Anfield.
And Rock of Ages.
Yes, you did. Yeah.
You know what surprised me in Rock of Ages? I know you were in a boy band. We know you were in Blue. We know you've been in things. I never realised how good your voice is.
Thank you.
I swear to God, you blew me away in that show.
Very good.
I didn't realise I did there. Talking of Blue, it's got to be done. Sorry, Anne.
Yeah.
What was the process for you to get into the band?
Well, right. So obviously you remember the paper, the stage. So every Thursday I'd go to WH Smith's in Brent Cross, go and get the stage after school. And it was like I used to look forward to it and, circle around the jobs that I'd like to go for and everything else.
Yeah.
And I just left my old agent, because I used to go drama classes on a weekday at Wembley. And Sharon Harris, her name was, it was fantastic for me. But I just sort of outgrew her in terms of my age was going older. So I was like, I want to be in a boy band. This is what I want to do. I've always loved it. My hero's George Michael. I used to pretend I was him in the mirror, sing all his songs. And I thought, do you know what? I'm going to try it. So I went for the audition, and the guy that was auditioning lived 3-4 roads away from me in Golders Green. So it was like a weird thing that happened. And we met up, and he was a really nice guy and said, look, well, I've got this deal and I'm looking for 4 boys. And do you know anyone? I was like, yeah, I know a guy called Dunk and I know a guy called Lee. I've auditioned with them because you see each other in an audition circuit. And that's how we became friends. And that's basically how Blue was born. We were just all friends that met each other on the audition circuit.
Ah, right. I didn't know you knew always vaguely before you actually got into the band.
I was the last person to meet Simon. The other 2 knew Simon. I was the last person to meet him.
And was there just on the Blue thing, was there a standout, a major moment of all the things you did, all the outside festivals, all the venues, the touring, etc., recording moments?
There's a couple
Have you
of
got
things.
your standout moment?
There's a couple of things, Hilary. For me, I'll give two if I'm allowed. I think it's 2003, standing on a rooftop in LA, singing with Stevie Wonder. I think for me.
My goodness, I thought you were going to say doing panto with the Crankies.
No, darling, no. That's yet to come.
Oh, right.
But yeah, Stevie Wonder was sitting there, and do you know what, ladies? He was a consummate pro. He was the first one there. He had no entourage. He had his brother and his PA. He was the first one at this video shoot. He was so excited to be there, and then he was one of the last to leave. And do you know what? Lasting memory I've got of that is one of the supporting artists asked him to sing a cappella, and we were like, "No, man, you can't really do that. That's a bit embarrassing." And he went, "No, that's not a problem, man. I could do some a cappella." And he stood up and he started singing My Cheryl Moore. And it was like, I'm done. Look, my hair's come up. I'm done. This is just the best.
My arms now.
Yeah. Insane.
Gosh.
Wow.
What an honour.
Yeah, absolute honour to work with him. Yeah.
That's a great story. Thank you.
Thank you.
What's your second one?
What was the other one,
I
darling?
think my second one was winning our first ever Brit Award in 2002.
Oh, yeah.
Because no one told us that we'd even been nominated. We just got invited, and we're sitting there, and our names got read out by Trevor Nelson, DJ Trevor Nelson, and then obviously we won it, and it was a great moment.
Oh, fantastic. Yeah, well done.
Wow.
Darling, I want to ask you enough of your past.
Yes,
I
darling.
want to know about your present and your future.
And your
Off you
future.
go.
My present, do you know what? I'm in talks with a few people now, doing some different bits and pieces, acting wise. That's my passion. That's always been my passion.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, and for me, I've just growing. I'm doing a lot of self tapes and doing a lot of talking to different people and just learning.
Yeah.
I'm always learning. I think in this business, obviously, you've been around for a lot of years.
Long time.
No, but what I mean is you're still. I'm assuming you're still learning, right?
Yes,
So
always.
I'm
Never
always
stops.
learning. Exactly, Harriet. So for me, it's all about keep learning. If you can never become complacent. And the future's looking good for the moment.
Good
Oh,
news. I
fantastic.
hope you get back
Are you
in.
doing any? Hang on. Are you doing any panto or anything like that, darling?
Hello. Fingers crossed. I'm looking to do panto. I love panto.
Yeah.
It's a great time of year, isn't it? So.
Yeah.
Oh no, you don't.
Oh, yeah, thank you.
And so, what else have you been doing? Are you just kind of waiting for this new start? We're all going to be let free at some point.
Absolutely, Harriet. So for me, I'm still doing some stuff. I'm doing a lot of writing, a lot of recording, music wise with the boys, and just writing and stuff. So let's see what
That's
happens.
fantastic. When you say writing, are you writing songs, music?
Writing songs. Writing
Right.
songs. I can't write music. I
Okay.
I like being in the studio and bouncing off a producer, and you just jot down ideas. Yeah.
Well, it's wonderful because today you've got the new show with Sherry for ITV, obviously, which is wonderful. Then you've got us. I think we could do I could be your carer, or Sherry's carer, actually. Debbie could wardrobe, and Hills can do hair and makeup and things.
Hair and makeup.
They're
Do
not
it.
coming with us, Anne. They are not coming with us.
And the thing is, I
Easy.
can speak the lingo as well, so we won't get conned.
Exactly.
We won't get
Fabulous.
conned. That's the
So
best.
lovely
Is when
seeing
you're
you, darling. Will you please come back and see us again soon?
please,
But
please
not
have
with
me.
Sherry, please. We can't hear about that.
Oh.
We'll be too busy.
Oh, bless you, ladies.
Thank you so much, darling.
much,
Well done,
Lots of
Anne.
love to you all. God bless you.
You too,
Lots of
dear.
love.
Bye.
darling.
That was very swift work, Sherry. Very impressive.
Very good. How to get a
Hashtag
TV
no
show.
change there.
But Sherry, if you would have ended up in Larnaca, no, arnica is something that you put on bruises, isn't it?
Dear God,
Larnaca.
how much have you been drinking?
I got nothing yet.
Arnica.
Larnaca.
obviously. Yeah.
You could have met Ant in another life, couldn't you? You could have
Yes,
been
he's
the mayor's
rather
wife.
young, darling, for me, but I could have married the mayor of Lanka, so there
That's what I
I
mean.
wouldn't.
That's the exciting thing.
Yes,
You could have met
Amazing.
him.
Is he
because you
still
were very-
available, sweetheart? Is he still available?
I wouldn't think so. No.
Didn't you say, Sherry, that he changed his persuasion?
So what?
He changed his persuasion.
Whose persuasion?
The,
The
mayor.
mayor of Larnaca.
When did I say that?
But I might have been dreaming.
I think maybe she persuaded him. I think that's the confusion. Stop it, Abby.
No, I didn't know what persuasion he was of. No, I didn't touch his persuasion. Maybe people say
Okay,
I did, but I never did.
No, please stop now. Stop now.
No, I didn't. Never got near it.
I've never heard it described as a persuasion.
Persuasion, yes.
Yeah.
He wanted me to
Come
touch
here.
persuasion, but I thought, no, I can't do things like that.
Thank
I was only
goodness.
21, for
I'm a
God's sake.
lady.
I'm a lady.
Oh, it's great.
Sorry, I've got a
That would be
shouting dog.
fascinating. But hello, you.
I've got a shouting dog who's got it says, can you all stop now on the note
Oh,
on his
bless
foot.
him.
Oh, I like it when Sherry makes me laugh. We need someone to make us laugh every now and then. Thank you,
Alright.
Hills, for stepping into the breach.
Thank
You're
you,
welcome.
Hills.
Who's here on Friday, Debbie?
Asal Shirazi, and she makes wonderful lotions and potions that are all completely natural, and she's worked for some of the biggest people in the world. She's also her fantastic candles, which we have been sent, we're so very lucky, are actually used by a member of the royal family, not mentioning who, but that might be the most important one. So all of her products are really interesting, very different, but how she came to make them, and all about her as well, because she's terminally ill, but she's a wonderful, but the thing is that she is the most inspirational person, and so I thought we had to talk to her. So
Wonderful.
she's coming in on
Lovely.
Friday, and
How moving and amazing. That sounds wonderful.
Dee is returning.
From where we don't know.
No, because I think that Matt made her disappear, and who knows where she went, but she'll
Well,
tell us.
let's hope Matt didn't do anything else to her.
Anyway, moving on. Here we go.
So we will see you all on Friday, and I hope you have a good show. Bye.
We will. Bye.
Saparista want to take your taste buds on holiday. Treat yourself or someone special to the wonderful taste of the Mediterranean. Visit saparista.com for delicious tasting, authentic food and drink from small local artisans. Type wonderful in the checkout for a 20% discount.